What is up, Bladers, and welcome back to episode 3 of season 1 of Roll for Beyblade. I know it has been a long while since I've uploaded one of these. I do apologize. Work has kept me busy, and I have also been dealing with corrupted footage from recording from my phone. So hopefully you guys actually get to see this video. Anyways, Roll for Beyblade is a series where we take D&D dice to roll 2 combos, stadium, and launchers for Beyblade X and see which would win in an all-out battle. But before we get into the video, I would like to thank sponsor of the channel, Bricks, where you can get the brand new CX-11 Emperor Might deck set, the CX-10 Wolf Hunt, or buy some of the previous releases at a great price. And if you use code BAYMASTER16, you'll get 7% off of your order. Once again, that is BasinBricks.com. Alright, so we are going to start off with our type of blade. We roll a d4 to determine which type of blade we then roll for the blade. We're going to do this twice. First blade is a 1. We are getting an attack blade. Alright, we're here at the attack sheet. 1 through 19 are their respective blades. Number 20 is Blader's Choice. So, let's get a d20 roll. 18, Tyranno Roar. Ooh. Alright, for our second blade, we have another attack type. Alright, which attack blade are we going to have? Now note, if it rolls on a blade we already have, and I don't have duplicates, I will then re-roll. So, what do we have? 14, Shark Edge. And this looks like this is the purple Shark Edge. Alright, we are here at the ratchet sheet. We are going to roll 2d10, 1 per blade, to determine our ratchet. We have for Roar, Tyranno Roar, 5, which is a 5-sided. We now will roll a d4 to determine which 5-sided we have. That is 2, so we're getting 570. Alright, now we're rolling for the Shark Edge ratchet. That is a 8. So, that is a 9-sided dice. 9-sided ratchet. We are now going to roll to determine which 9-sided ratchet. 2. 970. Alright, we are now here at the bit sheet where we roll 2d6 per bay. The first d6 determines which page we will be on, basically. And then the second d6 determines the dice that we use. So, that is a 1, so we get to stay on this page, and we're going to roll again now for the bit. 1, 5, dot. Alright, we are now going to roll for the column. 2. Alright, and determining on this roll determines which page we actually get on. 5, so we're actually going to go to page 2 here for the bit. 2, 5, gear needle. We are now going to roll 2d4 to determine which launcher we use. Note, I only have 1 hold launcher, so if I land on a hold, that is the only hold one we can use. First launcher is a... Sorry, that is a d6. I'm in a d4. Which means I technically did wrong on the first sheet, but we already got it, so... d4, that is a 3, so we get a string launcher... and a 2, string hold launcher. Interesting combo. Alright, we are now here at the stadium sheet where we roll a d6 to determine. Alright, and we are here at the chaos roll. Now, if Alright, we are here at the critical role sheet, where we have up at the top our critical success. However, at the bottom is our critical fail. I know that says success. It is supposed to say fail. We now are going to roll twice for this, because we got our 2 d6s. So, for the first critical fail, 6. reverse grip, which means I have to hold the hold launcher reverse instead of holding it normally. And our second one is another double six. Since that is a double six, I'm going to re-roll it. 4. Ooh, we are not using the Hasbro Stadium today. We are actually going to the Hypersphere Stadium, which, if you guys remember from Season 1, kept showing up in almost every Season 0, sorry. It kept showing up in almost every single episode. Alright, we are here at the Hypersphere Stadium, and how we are going to do this is going by burst rolls, which means first to 3 points wins, spin finish and knockout finish are both 1 point each, and a burst finish is 2 points. Now, how we're going to launch is simple. I'm going to first launch the string launcher, which, by the way, we'll be using the new Noozle 3, the Noozle 3D slip grip. If you guys are interested, we are now sponsored by Noozle 3D. Check the link in the description to get 10% off of your first order, and orders after that if you've already made one, don't worry. Once we get the string launcher launched in, I will then be reverse gripping, launching the hold launcher bay in. The bays will swap per round. Let's get into it. Alright, round 1. Okay. Holy crap! Well, that's an over finish. Alright, it's round 2. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. 3, 2, 1. We're not counting that. Round 2, attempt 2. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Smack my stadium. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Oh, that's a double. Oh, but what's this? We had a burst. That is 2 points to Shark Edge. And with that, we are, finished with Roll for Beyblade Episode 3, Season 1. The winner this episode was our Shark Edge 970 gear needle, which will not only manage to launch Tyranno Roar out of the stadium twice, but it bursted on the second one there. I can't believe I watched both bays fly out. That was crazy. Thank you all so much for watching this episode, and I will do my best to get more Roll for Beyblade episodes out. I can't promise one every week, but I will do it as best as I can. And remember, be safe, bay away. Peace out, everybody.